Johnathan at AT&T. He was one of the new managers at the store that I was working at.
I was a manager. I got transferred to her store, and I finally got to meet her. Man, I remember like when she first came up to me too, and gave me a handshake and acted all professional about it too. It was kind of cool. But I looked like sloppy. I had crazy hair, not like as it is now, but it was like kind of crazy.
My first impression was eye roll.
Eye roll.
Eye roll.
Oh, this guy.
My first impression was like you were very, very formal.
I know.
Yeah, you shook my hand. Yeah.
Because that's what you're supposed to do when you meet people.
Yeah, it was weird though. It was a weird handshake.
Because you're used to girls throwing themselves at you.
Yeah, I'm used to big hugs.
Yeah.
The quality that first attracted me to JD was our similar taste in music, but then it also was, I think, underlying that it wasn't hard. Like, talking with each other it took like no effort.
The thing that stuck in the mind most about Sarah was, it was her eyes. Like, it's just the way she looked at me, and she didn't look through me or like around me or anything like that. I didn't feel like I was prejudged. She saw me for a person.
So who asked who out? It would probably be a mix of both of us. Mostly me putting on the pressure and Johnathan finally asking.
I asked you out.
After I probably suggested it to you.
Yeah, but I had to do it on my own terms. So I had to ask you out, and I asked you out. But I just remember asking her, and I planned the whole thing. I wanted it to all be special and all be like a surprise. I took her to an all-time low concert. They were doing a filming over at ACL, which is like, you know, where they film the stuff for Austin City Limits. And I got tickets to that. It's a band that we both, you know, grew up really liking and were kind of into.
I remember Kristen like hyping it up. Oh, you're really gonna love it. You're gonna love it so much. Yeah. And then we got there, and you tried to bring your knife into the concert.
I carry a knife on me. It's like I carry a gun on me. Like, of course, yeah.
So you had to go all the way back to the truck to go put it away.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And there were all these little kids there. That was funny.
Our friends knew it. Like they saw it happening. They were all supportive. Majority of my friends live, you know, out of state and stuff like that. But my close friends here, they were all supportive, and her friends were supportive as well. Hey, I talked to your dad. I felt like he didn't like me at first. we've squashed that since then, and we're good.
The first time Johnathan met my dad, he was wearing like some ugly rag t-shirt and basketball shorts. We were about to go on a 24-hour road trip to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, which I drove like straight through.
Yeah,
24 hours, no stop. Yeah.
So you're a champ.
Yeah.
But you were not looking.
I had a hat on. Yeah, I had a hat on. My hair was shorter, so it was like frilly. It was not a good first impression with your dad.
No. Yeah. But like I said, I feel like people, like, when they get to know you versus when they first meet you, it's very different. You don't do very well with first impressions.
Yeah, I've got that before. Yeah, and then like my parents, when they first met you, my mom thought you were shy and quiet because you're very quiet and reserved your first time you meet somebody.
Yeah.
And my dad just talks, so
Me and your dad were like homies.
Yeah, because he'll just talk.
That's the very beginning.
Yeah, which is good.
My parents split up when I was 13 and have since then remarried. His parents have split up too, but they're back together. So we have
similarities growing up. Yeah, know how it feels.
Yeah, I think it just makes us see the importance of like promises.
Yeah. Fidelity is one of the things that we talk about. It's a word that means, you know, forever togetherness, and it was one of the things that we've kind of brought together throughout time.
So our engagement story, I had a feeling it was coming, but I thought we were still probably like 4 or 5 months away. We went on a trip to Hawaii, and friends and family, they were all like, oh, he's gonna pop the question, and I was like, no, he's not. Like, I was dead set on, we still had 3 or 4 months to go.
I started planning the whole thing about 6 months prior. I knew we were going to Hawaii. Didn't really plan to do it while I was there, and then as the date got closer, I just felt like that was the right place to do, and I lived there for so long.
We got to Hawaii on Saturday night, and then Sunday morning, they were 5 hours behind, so we were both up at like 4 a.m. because that was 9 o'clock back here. And he was like, do you want to go to Kayana Point, I think is what it's called, and both like we could watch the sun rise before we go to breakfast. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. So we go.
I had the ring in my pocket and it was in my board shorts. I kept checking to make sure it didn't fall out like 50 times because I didn't want that to like fall out of the little mesh net of my board shorts.
And he had gotten a GoPro and had set it up, and I thought he was setting it up to take pictures of us. And then he asked if we were ready to leave and to go eat breakfast, and I said, yes, let's go. And then I started walking away, and I felt a tug on my hand.
We were watching the sun, and she wanted to go, and I grabbed her and I turned her around, and I got down on one knee, and she thought that I was fake proposing because we're both big fans of The Office, and Jim fake proposes to Pam a lot, and that's what she thought was happening.
And I turned around and he was on one knee, and I don't really remember what happened after that. He said that I just laughed the whole time, and I think I did. And I know I was like, are you kidding me? She's like, are you serious? And I showed her the ring, and she started crying. She asked me if I was serious like 4 times probably, because it was kind of funny. But yeah, it was really good, and I got the whole thing on film too, which was awesome. And I say yes when I finally stopped laughing.
I thought you were faking it.
You thought I was faking it? Yeah.
You told, because you were like, watch this Office episode.
Yeah.
And watch this one. It's like Jim keeps faking like that he's proposing to Pam. So I thought that's what you were doing to me.
Well, I had to have fun with it. Yeah. I thought about doing that too, but I was like, I don't think so. It'd be kind of mean. I'm so glad that Sarah is forgiving me. She's been a big part of my life. If that wasn't one of her greatest qualities, I don't know where we'd be.
I am so glad that Jonathan has patience.
Yeah.
I am controlling, and I get hangry, and I'm
tired, angry.
Yeah.
yeah. You get that too. Yeah.
I can just be like everything.
Yeah.
And you just let me be it.
One of the things she's got to work on is she overthinks a lot, and I know it comes from her wanting to be the best person that she can be, but she definitely overthinks some things, and she knows it for sure. You tend to overthink things, but I understand, and I patiently understand.
I think that your biggest area of opportunity is saying no and boundaries.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
My favorite thing about Jonathan is that he gives me the space to be the best person that I can possibly be.
Being able to calm down and hear me out for anything, whether it's, life decisions or choices, or maybe we get into a small fight, but she can calm down and talk to me about it, and we can reason together.
Even when I feel like I'm by myself and I'm doing everything on my own, I know I'm not. And I know that you're never going to leave me on my own. You're never going to leave me to have to figure something out for yourself or on my own or whatever. I don't know how to in my own.
We've gone through a lot. I feel like 2017's been like a crazy year for us. It's definitely a rebuilding year, I feel. And our relationship's the only thing that's really stood strong through the whole thing. And family coming together, it's been nice. It's been awesome.